Alright, so this is another one of these unit diversity videos where I go over a Total War game that I'm familiar with and analyse the breadth of its rosters and the usage of the units to the extent that I've developed an awareness of it. Because I have not really played 3K since mid 2020, early 2020, because my save file for my Salsal campaign got corrupted, and then the DLCs started to get pumped out, and it just seemed kind of aimless. Any kind of focus and direction that the game had seemed to just vanish pretty much when those DLCs started coming out, and they were just introducing all of these mechanics all over the place, all of these units that completely just obliterated any meta or balance that the game had. It's really strange when you play a game like this and you get used to using saber cavalry and making the most of them, and then suddenly you have, let's have a look, so, and also all these characters now, my god, Da, Chiao, whatever. Yeah, so we had mounted saber militia and Jian sword guard cavalry, but now we have saber cavalry here. So I need to reconsider all this stuff. 50%. And this never used to be here. So they changed the game quite radically, but I don't think they address any of the underlying problems which were there from the start. And when they start adding units all over the place, I think they just compound the problems that already existed in terms of how the game's balanced and designed. And of course, the hidden difficulty-based combat modifiers are really bad in this game, and really ruined a lot of the battles and just took away a lot of the possibility for fun and challenge. So that isn't resolved. If anything, it's exacerbated. So I'm going to go over the rosters like I did for Rome Total War and Shogun 2. I'm going to try and do something similar here. But they've just got so much. They've got so much now. Infantry, they've got a lot of infantry, I remember. So Axe Band, Saber Militia, Saber Infantry, Mercenary Infantry, Jian Sword Guards. Yep, this one. So splash attacks. This is just really bizarre. Able to hit multiple foes at once. Kind of reminds me of the Berserkers from Rome Total War. But this is a unit with 240 men. No range block chance at all. Relatively low armour. So this is a highly offensive unit. Has caltrops and smoke. I never really got to use smoke, but it's not possible to use it because keybinds, hotkeys, don't exist in this game. Just like in Troy, just like in Warhammer. So these abilities being in the game and being inaccessible from the keyboard makes it just a horrible element of the gameplay. If you can't push a hotkey to deploy these things, it's just a chore to use it. It slows you down, it distracts, it breaks up the pace of the gameplay, the rhythm. And yeah, that put me off as well. Introducing caltrops and smoke, which I would have liked to have tried to explore, like being able to use smoke to obscure, perhaps diffuse units, preclude charges, but giving yourself charge opportunities, playing with a line of sight mechanic that is one of the few good things in Modern Total War. I would have liked to do that, but I can't use this without clicking a stupid button, so it's just not happening. Nope. It's just another thing that I'm gonna be annoyed about the whole time I'm playing the game. So they're just adding problems. Always adding problems, making things worse. They're not moving in the direction towards making the gameplay better and easier for people like me that actually care about it. That's the thing. They do all of these things, okay, and it affects gameplay, but it doesn't affect it in the manner of improvement. It affects it insofar as it's a consequence of monetization, or what would you even call it, because that's not the right word. Profit. That's why all of these units are here, so they can sell them. It doesn't necessarily improve the gameplay. You can't trust that these units have a place in the game, that make the game more fun, that makes the gameplay more refined and well thought out. It's there because putting it there makes money. And it really sucks, man. It really sucks. Because there's no point really in questioning, why does this unit exist? What is it supposed to do? How do I incorporate it into my tactics? You're thinking, is this unit here because it's part of a DLC to make money? And the answer is usually yes. And that just completely puts me off. It demotivates me from even thinking about the units and how they work. So that is a big part of why I will not have even used some of these units before, because I simply don't care. Like Tiger Guard, I've never used it. But what I do have is a breakdown of stats, so I can see what the intention is when they try to implement it, at least. Alright, so melee infantry are right at the top. Purple, so that's these guys, and they have Zhu Raiders. Never seen that before. So they have some unique options, but there's a lot. A lot of sentinels. Camp crushers. Yeah, and the naming convention is kind of strange as well. Camp crushers. Pearl dragons. Down from 65% range block chance, remember it was higher. Caltrops and smokescreen, they all get this shit. They all have this. Spear units don't. So all the shock troops have caltrops and smokescreen. Alright, Axe Band. When they introduced Shieldbreaker, that was around the time that I had given up on this game. And that reduces melee evasion from shield and shield armor. And this is good. When I noticed this, I thought, wow, they are managing to give axes a role in the battlefield, because they were just useless. There was no situation where axes would do well. They were just like swords, except even more disappointing. But now, when they're against units that rely on shields, they can be relied upon to do well in a melee, I think. 2/3 of the defensive effectiveness of shields is negated. But that's not going to do much. Let's try this. Do we have a spear unit with shields? Alright, spear guards. Let's find a crappy unit with shields. Alright, spear guards against Axe Band. And try normal. Just to see what the straight matchup is like. Because the KD difference from normal to very hard is something like 3 in this game. That's how bad it is. So 2 units of Axe Band going up against one another will lose 0.3 to 3, typically. Alright, let's take this guy out of the fight. And then I'm gonna send them into the fight. Have it be clean. Why have I got 2 fucking sentinels? My god. Alright, so we're in a duel. I'm gonna charge. I'm gonna try and get on level ground. They have shield. The fucking hero is messing up the fight. Alright, I'm gonna run away. 106% parry ability, goddamn. Alright, this will be pretty flat, so this will be a decent enough test. I'm gonna match their width. Match their width. Charge. Are they charging? Charge bonus 129. So we've got 10 kills on the charge, 15 kills. So far it's pretty good. And they are getting this malice. So their armor from the shield is 6%. Shut up! Shut up! I turned that off. So we've lost 8 to 36, so that's a KD of 4, which is... That's about what I would expect, that's more like it. So, axes against spears. Spears not particularly good in the melee against infantry. Axe is good against the shields that the spears use. This is good. Disengage. They're about to rout. Self-withdrawn. Stop them from routing. But do they get a morale boost for having... No, they don't. So we've lost 15 for KD of about 3 then. Yeah, so on the charge we do really well. And then in the sustained melee, our KD is 3. So about 3 to 4. That is what I would expect for a hard counter like this. So that's alright. So on normal difficulty, it's tweaked just about right. That's about what I would expect. And of course this unit relies on the charge bonus. So it seems like the change they did worked, because I used to play on Legendary and these would have a fucking negative KD. They would barely ever even have a KD of 1 against units like this. So I'm going to put the difficulty up now to very hard. And it would just be awful because every single fucking unit of this category in the game would underperform in any fight that it gets into. And this is a matchup that you want for this unit. Like, you're meant to use this unit to cancel out spears, to let your cavalry run rampant, just terrorise the enemy. So this has to happen. A unit of axes has to beat a unit of spears. If it doesn't, the game is just fucking out of whack. It's just fucking just borked. You cannot play this. Oh wait, I should have accepted that. Shit. Alright, let's challenge. Get him to duel him. I expect that we'll lose this. I'll be... No shit, I need to get them level. Yeah, I expect that we'll lose. Let's get it more or less level. Yeah, so if they go down there... I need to pull them along a bit. Yeah, so we had a KD of 4 at the start of the charge, and then I went down to about 3. So I sustained KD of 3 in the melee against spears, but now that we're on very hard / legendary, we're gonna get wrecked. So come on. We're losing? What the fuck? That's a sentinel against a champion? What the hell is this? What the fuck, man? No, come on. Alright. It's more like it. Alright. Alright. And that duel shouldn't affect us. Alright, charging. Let's level. We have 20 kills to no losses, 30 kills to no losses, 33 to no losses, never taking losses, 40 to 4, 40 to 5, still a KD of 8. Alright, now it's starting to come down. KD of about 4.
干得好！
4 or 5. Yeah, and
你的将领需要援助。
their morale is so low. So we've got a KD of 4 still. Man, I wonder if they've changed this. If they've rebalanced this. Holy shit. I could test it with Sabre Militia. KD's coming down to about 3. Oh man. If they've changed this. Lost 25 to kill 60. KD's coming down to about 2. More winded. This could be a result of this ability, Shieldbreaker. So this could be resistant to hidden difficulty-based combat modifiers. Because we're pulling a KD of about 2 now. Oh man. Yeah, it's came down a lot. We could actually lose this if it goes all the way. Man, this is slow and really laggy there. So we've lost 40 to kill 75, so we're below 2 now. And the last one didn't get to go this long. And alright, he's coming to mess it up. 50 to 80. Lost 55 to kill 88. Yeah, so we've got a KD of about 1 now. In the sustained melee, it's came way down. Lost 60 to kill 90. So the longer the fight goes on, the worse it gets. So the protracted melee is just hopeless. He's walking over. He's panting. Lost 75 to kill 100. So KD is about 1. Now we're actually doing badly. Yeah. Come on. Man, this game is so fucking laggy now. Oh my god. Yeah, so the KD just gets so bad. In a prolonged melee, after the shields have been cleaved and tossed aside, surely they should start to perform better and better, because that's what they're doing. They're breaking the shields, they're getting in. The organised spear formation is breaking up. They should start to have a field day the longer the fight drags on, but that's just not how it goes. The charge should be there to give them an initial advantage, and then the sustained melee should turn in their favour as well. It should be like a bathtub curve of performance for these fuckers, but nope. That's how Katana Samurai were in Shogun 2, and I liked it. It felt good. But these guys are like Nodashi Samurai. It's all about the charge. It's just weird. It feels strange. They're meant to have axes. They're meant to be able to go toe to toe and last. But of course, difficulty just fucks it up. Alright, let's do this. Let's test Sabre Militia against Sabre Militia. Yeah. On very hard as well. Because on normal the KD will be 1. So let's test this. And look at the balance of power. That's bizarre. Do they have the same stats? 113 to 30. Look at this interface, man. Fucking hell. Same again. Let's check this KD. Because when I did this test near the start of the year, around the middle of 2020, it was 3. That was the... Why do we have 2 fucking generals? I didn't notice that. What's going on there? Why is that happening? But yeah, like that's the KD from the difficulty 3. It's not as bad as Troy. Troy having an absolutely ridiculous and completely fucked KD difference of up to 7 or 10. Oh my god, just absurd. Just ruins the game. Just completely ruins it. Unacceptable shit. And they're running. Alright, we're getting the even terrain. And let's go. Saber Militia versus Saber Militia. No, are they tossing? Oh, fuck you. Ah, they missed. Okay, we're on. We're on. Did they not get a charge? Oh my god. Oh man, yeah, they don't charge. They literally don't charge. I need to pull out and let them charge now. It's ridiculous. 235 to 20. I need to give them a charge. Nah, the test is fucked. Why did they not charge? Holy shit. No wonder the spears did so badly at the start. They don't even charge back. What is this fucking AI? Swords that don't charge. Holy shit. Give me a break. Oh man. Alright, I'm just gonna let them come. And that's not flat. Alright, let's get him away. And pull him back a bit until it's flat. Yep, that looks like it's good. They're going to toss caltrops, so I need to dodge the caltrops, I need to run under them, and then I have to let them charge. I need to just run through them. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, come on, come on, come on, come on. Coalesce. Alright, now run. There we go, we're gonna dodge it. Cool. Fucking stupid AI. Alright, no charges for anyone. Sustain melee. Alright. Defeated. Ah, go away. Alright, good. Yeah, so KD is 1.5 in their favour. Fast forwarding through this shit. KD's about 1. Approximately 1. It looks a little bit in their favour. I remember this happened. How the hell are we losing our fucking duels? Is this the difficulty of making the duels bad as well? Holy sh... Ugh, god damn it. Yeah, I think that's how it plays out. At the start, it looks even, and then the health system means that the casualties rack up disproportionately, and you end up with all your guys dead while all of theirs are wounded and they have a KD of about 3. Alright, fuck this. Or I could run away and just keep pulling the general away and let that play out. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna do it. Because if these fights are always lopsided really badly like this, the KD of 3 that I described, then these entire unit types are rendered unusable, non-viable. So it's important to know. And also you can extrapolate performance across unit types by doing this. So if we know that Saber Militia lose 3 to 1 against themselves on very hard / legendary, then you can be reasonably informed when you say, what are they called? Assault troops tend to lose about 3 to 1 in a melee on that difficulty, and are therefore just non-viable. in a sustained fight and rely entirely on the charge. So if you can't use assault troops like Nodashi Samurai to charge, then they're just useless. They can't be utilised as part of a battle plan. They just can't happen. Alright, come on, separate them. Nah, I'm not doing that shit. Alright, I should be running. And I should be running through them, not charging. Alright, pulling them out, pulling them out. Pulling them away. Caltrops, can they dismount? Surely not. If they can dismount their own guy with caltrops, holy fuck. Alright, run through. And run away. Split, pull them away. Alright, so let's avoid that bullshit where this fucker wins the duel and makes my units rout. They threw their caltrops as well. Alright, run through. Look at that, they never charge. Holy shit. Even Rome 1 and Shogun 1 and all that did this. If they can't even charge, then that alone makes units non-viable for the AI. They should never just have no charge. Really, just awful. Like, my god. Did they not notice that and think we should fix this? It just doesn't make sense. We've lost 8 to kill 5. Alright, so this is going to play out this time. That's good. Why is he standing there? Why is he fucking AFK? What's going on? What's he doing? Oh right, and then it put him in a duel. That's why. So he's trying to get a duel going, and he stands and waits until he gets an answer. Is that why he was just standing doing nothing? I don't even think that's why that happened. It's the closest thing to an explanation, but I don't think that's it. Alright. I'm not running away though. 20 to 35, KD of about nearly 2. Fast forwarding. KD is getting... it's holding steady at just under 2. Interrupt. Is he... yeah, he's the goddamn... So we've lost nearly 60. So KD is nearly 2. I wonder if they've tweaked any of the things that can factor into this. Fast forwarding. Hopefully we don't... Oh my god. Fuck you. I don't think that used to happen. General recently died minus 18. Duel lost minus 15. Alright, we could rally. We could rally and get to go again. Routing, minus 11. Oh, this is so annoying. Run away, come on, alright. Alright, back in business. So we can continue. We've got 102,000 hit points, they've got... Do they have less fucking hit points than us? They ran through their own... Oh my god. Holy shit. They ran through their own fucking caltrops. Oh my god. So they don't charge, they don't see their own caltrops. Oh my god. They run through caltrops. I was so confused at their hit points being inexplicably just so low for like 5 fucking seconds. Holy crap. Alright, let's get him away. Turn off Jules this time. He's just standing there again. Oh, it's so annoying that I can't just have a couple of units on their own. So silly. Like, fuck's sake, I want to just spawn in a custom battle with 2 of the same unit and fight them. Like, I can't even do that on this fucking game because of this general bullshit, the fucking retinue system. Oh man, I just hate everything about this. Even cripples your ability to have fucking fights in the way that you want to. It's so bad. Oh no, come on. Come on. Yeah, come on down, come on down, come on down. Come on down. And send him over there, and then there, and then there. Alright. Come on! Holy fuck. Alright, get up the hill. Hopefully we'll be about as tired as one another. And on the same gradient. Come on. Oh wait, here we go, here we go. Looks flat enough. What are they doing though? What are they doing, man? Come on. Oh, they're just inept, holy shit. So I'm gonna have to just run. Oh wait, here we go. There they go. Finally, we have a fight in our hands. Come on now. Alright, so I'll let that play out. And it's on level terrain. Good shit. Why is he standing there? What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't even know who this guy is, by the way. He's been added recently. He's got one of those fur hats. KD of... There's almost nothing happening. And he has AFK. Fucking idle. Strange shit. Alright, fast forwarding through this. It's so strange, the things that happen in these fucking modern Total War games, my god. I know the old games are janky as all hell in their own unique ways, but man, it's 2020, and I was really thinking that 3K had ironed out so much stuff. Like, the way the camera is really smooth, the frame rates, especially now, like, this looks like a really good frame rate. Like, there's so much that was promising, but when you've played it for a decent long while, you start to really see the bullshit coming through. KD of 1.5, 50 for 75. So this doesn't look that bad. If the difficulty-based combat modifiers produce a 1.5 KD advantage to the computer, the AI, I would say that isn't absolutely devastating the gameplay, because that's around what Rome 1 had. Rome 1 was kinda like that. But I remember Saber Militia had a KD of about 3, so could they have ninja patched it down from 3? No wait, what was it? Was it 3? Was it 3? Fuck. Was it... Wait a minute. No, I remember now. It was 1.6 to 0.625, which is around what we're getting. And Troy was the one that had the KD of 3 for swords and a melee, and heavy spears, it was 7. Holy shit, I remember now. So they haven't fixed it, it's the same as it always was. But it's still bad. $106 to 70, yeah, that's about 1.6. Man, 1.5 I was saying that whole time. But yeah, 1.5, 1.6. So it's still the same as it was in, when was it, mid-2020? I really wonder though if they've tamed it in Troy, because that was what really disgusted me. Like, Troy's hidden combat modifiers situation was absolutely just repulsive, like, holy shit. In this game, it merely made swords useless against spears, because if I was to put Saber Militia against G Militia, they would lose. I remember that happening and being really annoyed. And then axes were kind of the same as that. It was really close, or they're a bit route. 80 to 130. So yeah, that's about 1.6. Still 1.6. Man, I was misremembering that shit there for a long time. I kept saying KD of 3 for swords, but yeah, that was Troy. I definitely remember now. 85 to 130. Yeah. So this really does mess up this soft counter system that 3K has, because on normal difficulty, this spears versus swords would go probably about 1.6 in favour of swords. But, and look at that, now he's moving. But on legendary difficulty, spears usually beat swords, and that was really pissing me off. I remember I had axes on a hill, and they were being charged by spears, and they were in shield wall, using formations. They were fresh, and they were doing badly in the melee, really badly. I think they were going barely positive, even though I had all these advantages, and I was charging them, using cavalry support to hammer the anvil that they made, and they were still just getting wrecked. And that was my Salsal campaign, and I think I was really ready to rage quit when that happened, because I knew I had achieved, like, I'd played the battle perfectly, and I still got wrecked, and I was just so fucking demotivated after that. But yeah, 1.6 KD advantage from difficulty in 3K, still, yeah, it fits. 1.6. Yeah, this is why testing is so important, because I corrected my misremembering there with actual data. I did the test and repeated the results, which are repeatable. That's what makes a test good, if it can be repeated and get the same outcome. If the underlying reality that it exposes is consistent, which it is, then the same test conducted in the same way should produce the same results. And voila, 1.6 KD. Alright, so axes, Shieldbreaker might make axes do a bit better and might make them a bit more viable, but swords definitely still suck, I think, it looks like. So these units are pretty much useless. Definitely. Like, swords against... The only units that these can be deployed against are these G Militia and Spear units, and let's have a look. Peasant Band, G Militia, Spear Warriors, G Militia, maybe, Spear Guards, yep. These are the units that you would be putting Saber Militia up against. And bows, if you can charge down Skirmishers, they have, what speed? 38 against 38. So, Saber Militia are just useless on Legendary. Saber Infantry likewise, unless the formations come into play and make it different, but the hotkey situation, of course, just fucks that up. Peril Dragons. That range block chance, which is nerfed, was weird. Blocks melee attacks, missile defense. 65% melee evasion. And these, oh man, splash attacks. It's a strange unit. It reminds me of Tetsubo heroes from Shogun 2. It's like an over-the-top weird unit that gets added in and you have to pay for it. I'm pretty sure I have to pay for this. Is this a DLC unit? I think it is, but I could be wrong. I would take the correction if it applies, and no range block chance, so that's their weakness. So they have decent armor, but no range block chance, and no shields, of course. So that could be an interesting unit. Like, that could... Charge is alright. Attack rate is low, so they do rely on the charge. Charge negation versus mounted? What the hell? Scare as well. So they scare units and they negate charges. How the hell can they do that? Did they stick out their big Zweihanders? It's weird. Charge reflect for these. Yep. So these just negate charges. But these... Wait, is that because of... No, it's not. I thought maybe the general was giving it to them, but nope. Because none of the other ones have it. And this, charge resistance. Ugh, I hate all these percentages. Like, what the hell does 900% charge resistance mean? What does that mean? It's meaningless. It's just a number. Why is 900% better than 500%? Like, how is that a distinction? It's just nonsense. And then you've got charge reflect, but of course, charge reflect is so finicky to use that it's almost useless. Alright, champion. All of these units have charge reflect. Oh wait, no wait, this one does. So all of these have charge reflect, but it's just not good. And they're crap in a melee. Never want to leave these in a sustained melee with any kind of infantry, because they get absolutely wrecked. Just look at the last episode of my Sao campaign, where I had spear guards holding their ground in good positions, support each other in circle, which is the defensive formation that makes them resilient, means they're flankless, and they were crap in the melee. Absolute shit. So even if you have them stand their ground and prepare and don't get showered with arrows, they still do not do well in the melee. So all you can do with all of these spear units, pretty much, unless you're talking about Azure Dragons with their bows, which might have some kind of tactical opportunities. Oh wait, and then there's one here. There's one here that has a formation. G infantry. Spear wall. Heavy G infantry. What's that? What's that champion? No, wait. Nah, he's not even a champion, he's one of these. This guy gets defenders of no. Warriors of yeah. And they get no wait, it's like a phalanx ability. So it may actually be spear wall. But this makes them do better in a melee, apparently. I remember I got a comment about that, and I didn't get to confirm it, so let's try it. Heavy halberd infantry against medium swords on higher difficulty. Oh shit. Ah man, I misclicked. Yeah, so I'm gonna get a spear wall and stand my ground against medium swords and see how they perform, because that would be the only way that I know of. Why are there 3 fucking... What is this? Why have I got 3 of these? The hell, man? Did I select that? Like, what the fuck's going on? But yeah, that might be the only way to habilitate fucking infantry in a sustained melee in the whole game. Alright, so Warlord, Defenders of Hebei. It's Spear Wall for both of these, isn't it? Spear Wall. Alright, and then Star Battle. So this is what I would do in the campaign. I would play on very hard, well, Legendary of course, and I would bring these guys and expect them to stand toe to toe in a melee in their formation. And if they can't do it, then the game's just fucked. I mean, what the fuck? What are they meant to do then? Have cavalry charge straight into them? You're meant to be able to make an infantry line and hold it, stand your ground. And of course I'm playing on Romance. Alright, so look at that formation. It looks pretty good. Look at that, they're kneeling down. It's a wall of pikes, a wall of G. Heavy halberd infantry. Spear wall, and it gives 10% melee evasion for some reason. That doesn't make sense. I don't know why they would have melee evasion, because it's a static defensive formation. What they're trying to do there is say that it's harder to hit them because they're keeping the enemy at bay with their spears, but just model it in the game then using the engine. Have a good engine that accurately models. And we're on. Maybe they have slight height advantage. Come on, just keep going. Oh, what the fuck? Did they just caltrop themselves? This is ridiculous. This is just so fucking stupid. Holy crap. Ugh. And they're not going to charge as well. They're going to get no charge off. Just run into spears. Why have they left the formation? The formation isn't doing anything. What are they doing? What? They've moved into the enemy. So this is heavy halberds against medium fucking spears. Oh no, don't rout, don't rout. No. Oh, we're okay, I think. Oh wait, are they gonna rout? Oh yeah, we should be the one winning the duel because of the difficulty, giving them extra morale. Yeah, alright, let's see how this goes. But they did lose some to the caltrops because they were absolutely stupid, so I don't know. KD of less than 1. I don't know what to think about this, man. We have a good formation, and we are heavier, and they charge right into the mouth of it, and they win. Yeah, they're gonna win. And if I was to have a big long line of spear wall, like an impenetrable wall of spears, I don't think it would be any different. Yeah, we're getting wrecked. And they didn't even charge. Imagine if they had charged as well. Jesus. So this formation is useless. It's better to run away. You can't stand toe to toe in this game, you just can't do it. You play on normal or you get fucked. And the gameplay is retarded. Just absurd, stupid shit. no matter what you do, the best matchups with tactical advantages stacked and collected, and you get wrecked. Yeah, no wonder I don't play this shit, my god. And they're about to rout, even though they're winning. Are we winning? Are they winning? Yeah, they're gonna win. Ah, man, I hate everything about this game pretty much. Like the way the formations work, how you can't hotkey them, the soft counter system. The speed of the combat is alright, it just doesn't go the way it should. On normal, it's so much more bearable. We won. We won even though we were getting wrecked. Yeah, that's because of the duel. But yeah, that confirms that this formation doesn't do jack shit. It doesn't improve the situation at all. It doesn't improve it much at all. The people that left those comments, I remember at least one, there might have been more, but they were playing on normal, where there might have been campaign retinue buffs happening. Yeah, I just don't see how this formation can really meaningfully contribute to offset the fucked up unit balancing and difficulty-based combat modifiers. I don't see how the formation, with the way it performed there, I don't see how it can fix anything or improve anything really. So the only way you can use spears is to reflect charge, which they don't do very well, and to turtle, which is just an on-off switch. You're either turtling and no arrows do anything, because look, still 100% range block chance. You're either turtling, getting that, or you get nothing, and all arrows get through and hit this 55% here. So that's the only way you can use spears. Reflecting charges and turtling. Anything else is just non-viable, because nothing I've done so far has worked or is acceptable. Likewise with melee infantry. So this is what I'm saying, like, axes are maybe exempt from the problems because of their unique flag thing that happens. Shield breaker, like, when it comes down to actual matchups and stats, you get wrecked when you use infantry, melee infantry, polearm infantry. Ranged infantry though, they tiered this stuff, so you can see it already. 180 range, 200 range, 220 range, so that's good, that's intuitive. Higher quality archers, more powerful bows, and then crossbows of course, even more power. And the range increases. And then you've got, well, let's have strategists for this. Look at, oh my god, look at all of this, Jesus. Gojira. Repeating crossbowmen. I remember they were not any good and they had low ammo as well. 12 shots and they don't do any damage and the suppression sucks. Suppression could be good if the melee combat, the melee balancing wasn't so fucked up. Heavy crossbows I remember being redundant. They don't do any more damage. They move slower. They have a bit more ammo and that looks like it. A little bit more ammo and more armour. It's just not a good... I can't think of ways to really use these units differently in a way that's meaningful and makes sense and feels good. Easily outmaneuvered. Poor in melee, easily outmaneuvered. Yeah, you would never want to bring heavy crossbows. It's just the ammo really that's meaningful, the meaningful difference. Fuck the armour. Fuck the melee stats. They even have the exact same damage. Heavy crossbowmen, so surely they would use heavier crossbows and they would do more damage. Nope. Maybe have them do more damage at less range. Nope. Also, crossbowmen have less range than Onyx Dragons. Crossbowmen do less damage than Onyx Dragons. Onyx Dragons have way more ammo, way more poison shot. I haven't got any experience with that bullshit. That's just like repeating crossbows. It's just a debuff. Does less damage, but it reduces melee damage and evasion, charge speed and speed. So fire that into units about to be engaged. So that's really micro intensive, and you have to click a button presumably. Oh my god. Alright, let's try that out. Try that shit out. Be on way. Let's get some let's bring this guy and have him bring mediums. Alright, and then do the same thing over there. Bring GN Sword Guards, and we'll see how this goes. So, can this offset the difficulty down to a 1-to-1 KD? Is it enough? Is the difficulty a bigger crutch than poison arrows are a boon? Wait a minute. Where is the poison arrows? Oh, what the fuck? Was that flaming I was sure I saw poison shot. Fucking Christ. Where is poison shot then? What was I looking at? What the hell was I looking at, man? Onyx. What was I looking at? Poison shot, what the fuck? It's fucking right there. What the hell, man? I don't know what's going on. What the fuck? It's there. I see it. I don't understand. Does that mean that their default shot is poison then? Is that what's going on here? That better be it. If that's not it. If that is not it. Nah, the damage looks... Alright, I'm trying this. I don't understand, man. So weird. It shouldn't be this confusing. Shit like this should not... I should not be confused at the moment. I should not be utterly bewildered at what the hell this is. Alright, let's try this. And we're taking damage in the melee. They smoked themselves. Alright. And they're tossing caltrops. Wait the fuck, they've taken a lot of losses. Oh, what smokes? Yeah. Alright, I can fire into them. If that's not poisoning them, I'll be really confused. I don't see it. I don't see poison anywhere. Alright, fuck this. Fuck this. Too much confusing, retarded shit. My god. Look, poison shot, onyx dragons. I brought onyx dragons. No poison shot. What the hell is this bullshit? Poison shot. They have it as well. Oh man. Is that because it replaces the fucking flaming shot? How do I get... Is that a Nanman only thing? Like, what the fuck? Nanman? I said Nanman. My god. Right, where's the archer units? 2,000? What the hell? Oh, because he's got an elephant. Oh man, and all this Nanman stuff. When I saw the slingers and how bad they were, I was like, nah. Slingers on tigers. Has ranged weapon. Can turtle. So this is like the Pila, the pre-charged throw. Fire archers. Fire resistance. They're immune to fire. Slingers with a lot of ammo that works absurdly. Tiny range, tiny damage, no armor piercing. Blowpipes that are more than half of the range of slingers. Mixed missile. Blowpipes that do mixed missile. Can move while hidden in any terrain, so they sneak. They're like ninjas, Kisho training. Javelin throwers. High armor piercing. Well, that's interesting, but look at that low ammo. My god, really low ammo. And then elephants. Cautious cadence. What? Aggressive cadence, rapid cadence. What? So they have modes. Elephants have modes. Siege attacker, so they can bash down gates. Light spear infantry, spear wall. Those look like long spears. Is that an actual phalanx? Melee attack looks to be decent. Poisoned weapons. Might of the Valley. Good against shields. And then flame units. Like, what is this, man? What is this? So you have this really grounded military style of Cao Cao and ancient China. And then you have all of this crap. Right, changing it to records, because this is just doing my head in. Shields of the South. Encourages allies. Shield wall. Immune to fire. So is that what's going on here? They're all immune to fire and they just throw fire over their own units. And then of course you have the siege engine. Where is it? Where is that shit? It was bad enough with the yellow turbans with all their weird bullshit, like peasant spearmen that had all this armor piercing damage. And now you've got the Nanman with all their bullshit as well. So bizarre. Stalwart shields, that's new. 80% range block chance. So Turtle's useless. They're already 80%. Fucking hell. 80%. And then 0% splash attacks. Only 60 men. They have all this hit points with only 60 men. And then of course the shock cavalry with a wedge that you can't use with a keybind, a hotkey. It's so horrible. Fucking hell, man. Just having to keep find that wedge button. Oh, fuck. I don't miss it at all. I do not miss using cavalry in 3K at all. And that's bad because cavalry in 3K is the whole game, or it was. Tiger slingers. Range 100. Causes scare. Followers of the Flame. Burning. Reduces melee evasion. Big shields. It's like wicker shields. 60%. Shield wall. Range block chance 35%. So that goes up to 95%. So shock infantry with 95% fucking... Wait a minute. Where is it? Yeah, 95% range block chance on an axe unit. That's an axe unit. Holy shit, it's an axe unit that doesn't have the bonus that axes have. Can shield wall, can circle, has immense range block chance. It's a strange unit. There's so much shit. There's so much shit. And most of it is ruined by difficulty. Axe throwers, 2 ammo. Oh, that's interesting. Like, that could be good. Range is 50. Good against shields. And yeah, I remember... I haven't talked about cavalry at all yet, really. But I remember cavalry in this game was really just... All you needed was saber cavalry militia, mounted saber militia. And I don't think that will have changed. Still got decent charge bonus, still got 65% range block, still got good speed. Yep, the highest speed still, yep. Still got that. And then shock cavalry. Cataphracts with crap speed, so it makes it kinda useless, especially when armor piercing arrows can easily shred that armor. So you have full speed all the way up to militia here, and then it starts to go down. But you're not really compensated for it. The charge bonus gets better, but the charge bonus doesn't really matter. Assault. Roll assault. So that's head-on charges. And it needs wedge. So that's what these are for. That's why they get slower, because they can wedge. That's the trade-off. Speed versus wedge. And wedge is powerful. Really powerful. But you don't need it most of the time. It's only really necessary for these cavalry versus cavalry fights. But you're better off using ranged units for that. Even crappy archers will shred cataphracts, I think. Probably. Let's have a look. 15 range damage. 12 range damage. Yeah, base archers have some damage that always gets through. And if they have time on target, they can shred even cataphracts. Because they have no range block chance, of course. Jade Dragons do have good range block chance, but cataphracts, 20%. It's close to 0. And these do have 0. So it all goes through to the armor, and then some of it just ignores the armour, and they lose all their health, and they're dead. And then your cavalry have free reign. It's really simple, but it's not really satisfying. What would be satisfying is doing cavalry fights where you don't have to sit, click and wedge on and off over and over again. It's just a horrible mechanic. The way it exists in the game, it just makes it tedious and annoying. Having a wedge there in the game is crap. Really, really crap. And the way the units are differentiated is not very good either. Wedge versus speed, it's not very good. Because speed is what you want. You always want speed. Because with speed you can always just run away from enemy cataphracts or heavy cavalry and let your archers shoot holes in them. I don't like how the game's balanced at all. I remember it all now, like it's all coming back to me, I just don't like it. GN Sword Guard Cavalry with Wedge. Yep. I remember being really unwilling to upgrade my Sabre Militia to that. Really unwilling, because you lose speed and you start having to click fucking wedge. It's horrible. It's really annoying. It was a lot more satisfying having this really overpowered, free-flowing gameplay where you're just running around with really high-speed Sabre Cavalry Militia, just dominating, like, maneuver warfare, map control, dismantlement with lots of really cheap cavalry. It was the only way to really be effective. And then support it with crossbows or archers, maybe trebuchets. Oh, that's another thing. Siege engines. So, yeah, that's why I was looking for the fire breathers, because all strategists get them, don't they? Yeah, look at that, they gave it to everyone. My god, juggernauts. But it's not as good as trebuchets, and multiple bolt crossbows are just the same as trebuchets in most situations. I didn't really explore multiple bolt crossbows, but it seemed like situations where trebuchets would be good, these would perform almost identically, so I don't understand why they put them in the game. I don't know why they put them in the game other than implementation of a concept they had, which unfortunately is the most charitable way to interpret juggernauts. Because aside from just being a showy marketing piece, it's just a concept that they could introduce, but they didn't even do it properly because I had trouble using it every time I tried, the few times I did try. Mounted crossbows, high range, decent ammo, decent damage, low number of men though. Good against something like cataphracts probably. Like if you can charge around the flanks and deal damage to lancers with these, that could go well. Like they could have a purpose on the field like that. And then yeah, like I remember thinking Tiger and Leopard Cavalry are just crap. The quintessential faction of Three Kingdoms is Cao Cao. His unique unit is the Tiger and Leopards, and they're crap. And look at how crap the heavy variation is, the heavy variant. Look at what happens. They lose all that speed, 75. Their speed was already mediocre compared to the crappiest cavalry unit they've got. And that means that the crappiest cavalry unit they've got is arguably better than either of these, because mediocre range block chance, that's the selling point of Tiger and Leopard Cavalry. They are wedge capable shock cavalry that have a range block chance that's decently high. Not as high as Jade Dragons at 65% I think, but it's still decent. But look at that, their charge bonus, the morale goes up, but who cares about morale? Who cares about morale ever? Morale goes up, charge bonus barely moves. Look at that. 150 cost increase and the charge bonus barely moves. And is that melee evasion going down? Fucking hell it is. The melee evasion goes down. Armor goes up. So that's good. Like, that redeems them a bit. Like, that's what you're paying for. But speed just goes down again. It's so bad. They lose speed. Surely because the mass increases. Like, why else would the speed go down? The mass goes up. And what does that translate to for charge? Jack fucking shit. That's what. Holy crap. Just doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. Everyone's playing as Sao Sao and it's making no sense. What else is there to look at? What else? What else can I comment on? Thunder of Jian. Oh yeah. Kong Rong's crossbows. Kong Rong's crossbows. The fucking machine guns. Oh man, I'm making myself fall asleep just thinking about this fucking game. What have I not covered? I think I've covered everything. And no, I've not covered all the yellow turbans and Nanman, but that's because unfortunately I think that is just all. It's just a mess. It's just spam. How could they possibly have implemented all of these units with all of these ideas and considered them all with respect to one another in any kind of a robust, thorough, thoughtful, thought-out way? Can't have done it. Zhiliang cavalry. I remember they had really good charge bonus. Good charge. Heavy Zhiliang, yep. Almost as high as heavy cataphracts. Heavy mounted archers. Lubu. Jade Dragons, 60% range block chance. There it is, that's the range block chance on shot cavalry. Makes them a bit more resilient under fire, but not enough. That's barely more than half of a catch, a throw, saving throw, against arrows that come in. Barely over half. It doesn't change it enough. Especially when they have low speed and armor that once again is not overwhelming. Even cataphracts that only have 62%. They're scared to put the armor value up. Like, it's cataphracts are the most heavily armored thing in the game, surely, and it's only 62%. What's the heaviest infantry? That would surely be... Oh man, I thought my game crashed there. What the fuck? That would surely be... Weird, I'm going down to a commander for it, but... Oh wait, what about the Imperial shit? $53... Sima... Xiongnu. Oh yeah, the 8 princes stuff. Sima this, Sima that. I barely touched that, I just could not be bothered with it. Seemed uninspired. 8 princes. Xiongnu cataphracts. Cataphracts with why? How is this different from normal cataphracts? I don't see it. I don't see a difference here. And then cavalry to cataphracts. There should be bigger differences than this between cavalry and cataphracts. Look at that armoured horse. Yellow dragons have immense charge bonus, and that was the only time that I really managed to make melee infantry work, any infantry work, in a situation it otherwise should. Because if you remember, during my video of, what was it, the siege of Jiapi, the one where Lu Bu's stuck and Cao Cao's coming for him, I was charging the breach as they came out with yellow dragons and pulling really good KDs. But that is just like, that's charge exploiting, that's cheesing the AI, forcing them to take repeated charges for free so that I can use this really high number over and over again. It's all that's going on there. And it gets old really fast. Liu Bei, Yi archers. Yeah. Alright, well I think that's it. I don't think there's... Wait a minute. These fuckers. Huang Lao's paragons. Chanters. Pei Yuan Shao. Another yellow turban. Crossbows with shields on their backs like Pavis. Range block chance 60%. And then you have hybrid units, remember that. Where are they? Where are the hybrids? Men of the Forest, yep, this one. Axes and bows. That would be interesting. Look, they have shield breaker. It would be cool if you could use these to chop their shields, then pull back and fire into the shieldless infantry now. But nope, can't do that. Reclaimers. Wait a minute, where's the units that can't break? Unbreakables. Expendable. There was units that were unbreakable and I really hated that too. Like that really annoyed me. Once I saw that start to appear, I stopped playing. Like I really lost all motivation when I saw unbreakable units. Unbreakable, yeah, look at that. Bringers of Peace, unbreakable, 60 out of 60. So they fight to the last man and it kind of just makes the gameplay tedious and frustrating because the win that you were expecting never comes. And then you realise, oh yeah, it's because these fucking idiots are just standing dying to the last man. Really annoying. Slayer of Heroes? I don't know about this. Medium halberd cavalry, Slayer of Heroes, Tyrant Slayers. The fuck? 300%? Oh man. Don't know what I think about this. It's just really contrived. I don't know. What's the precedent for this in the lore? Like, I said lore, oh my god. In the romance novels, like, what? Why would this be in the game? So you give heroes massive hit point pools, and then you give the player these units with massive numbers, and it was all for nothing. All you've got is a game with just really big, wacky numbers all over the place. Poachers, poison shot. Alright, let's see this. Let's see if we can do this. This better fucking work. Like, my god. GN swords. Alright, here we go. And, yep. We better have poison arrows. No, wait. It fucking disappeared, didn't it? What? Why don't I have poison arrows? The fuck, man? Do I need a strategist? What? Do I need a high level strategist? Do I need a Nanman? Like, is that a further use of this system of having characters given abilities? Let's see. No, it's not. Wait a minute. Why the fuck? Who would have poison? This fucker, he looks poisonous. No. Ah, man. poison darts. Who has all the poisonous stuff, man? Alright, well, I give up trying to figure this shit out. That's it for me. The unit diversity of Three Kingdoms. There's so many units, but the existence of roles in this game, I just don't see it. It's just, there's not really a system like that. Like, there's no hard counters, there's no battlefield roles that I would recognise from games like Shogun 2, Medieval 2, Rome. It's just not there. It's something else altogether. It's just a lot of units, loads and loads of units, some of them that you have to pay for, and just a lot of ideas thrown into the game. Sometimes with bad implementations, like with the Juggernauts. I haven't even tried Elephants yet, but I heard that they're kind of wacky as well. Try next.